All right, guys, welcome back to the show. It is time for Truth Syndrome Monday. Yay! Time to share with each other the truth and nothing but the truth. So help us God. Today we're asking, how would you react if your friend patronized someone else for a business he or she knows you do professionally?
Okay.
Amanda.
So as the business or the building?
Okay, so this happens all the time. I might just do it back to you because you're probably selling something as well. But at the same time, I try not to take it too personally.
Yeah.
Like I just feel like everybody has their preference. And I also, low-key, I don't really mind. I won't lie to you. Because when you sell to friends and family members, that's when you start hearing things like, no discounts. Come and give me this one for free now. I like to be able to call my price, and I want somebody to count their money. And when you say, oh, I didn't bring cash. Oh, we have POS for you. Oh, you can't transfer. Oh, I can't transfer. Okay, can you be going back to your house? You understand? I don't, all those in between, I will send you later.
Now, wow.
I don't want it, you know. So I think that everybody has preference. It's not every of my friends. Sometimes you patronize, like, okay, for instance, I have in the past patronized somebody that was a friend, and I didn't like the quality of work.
Yeah.
You know, so that actually happens. It's a thing. And I'm like, you know what? I don't think I want to go back there. But I feel like for the fact that you know somebody that is doing business, it's okay to give the person a first chance. Like, okay, try me out. You understand? Don't just write me off because you don't want to help my shine, or don't want my shine to be... No, when it comes to that kind of level, I try to keep those kind of people out of my way.
Yeah.
But if it's a case where you have tried it, and maybe you experience better or you are closer to better, it's like saying that, oh, somebody, for instance, sells plantain chips, and the person is staying in Lekki, and you have somebody that stays next door. Yeah. It's just easier for you to buy from that person. So I don't really take it too personally, but I just feel at some point, patronize to support.
Okay, I actually agree with literally everything you said. Because I remember back then when I was in school, my friend of mine was like, oh, that she does braided wigs, and that's telling me by more the braided wig, it was like big mop.
On your top of your head.
As I collected a thing like this, I already knew that this thing could not work in my life. Do you get? But then, if somebody picks somebody else to do business with, for instance, let me say, I like doing red carpet. I love doing red carpets. So if you're having an event and you book somebody else for your red carpet, no problem. I'll come and guest and come and eat. You understand? Because at the end of the day, you probably don't have my money, but I will still come and show up and support you. You understand? But yeah, it's just that thing where I won't be offended. I actually don't think I'll be offended because...
Also, it depends on how close that person is to me.
No.
Yeah. If it's inner circle, I'm going to be offended.
So if it's inner circle, maybe I'm not worried about my own people because they will literally tell me, oh, Dala, I know say I don't get your bow, so I beg, I tell. Do you get? So I don't think that's even something I'm worried about. Anybody else, anything you want to do, feel free to pay me, if you don't pay me, not pay me. My life.
Well, at this point, I wouldn't be offended. There was someone has done it for me in the past. Back then, I didn't understand better. So I was really upset, but I just let it go. I let it slide.
What happened? Tell us what happened.
So this person is always like, I always like you on red carpet. They always hail me everything. Wow. Next thing, the person now said, so the person now contacted me that, so we have an event, it's tomorrow, and the person that we got is something now messed up. Please, can you come and help me to...
Wow. So you're the backup.
Oh, really? I said, I'm busy. You can hear. The next day, that's how one of my friends now came and said, there's an event, it was the same event. I went with the person as a guest. Hey. I was not looking at him. I was not saying, please come and help us. I said, go and get somebody.
Before?
My dear, because that one, you even threw it in my face that, yes, we had gotten somebody, this,
at least he did not call you to ask for another person's number.
No.
Okay, at least
he called me to come and do it for free.
So I think
for free? Yes, and they had a budget for the person.
So I think the getting offended will be the way you go about it.
Exactly. So you're not in my face.
It depends on how the person goes about it. Because if you call me and ask me for another presenter's number, it's okay.
There's nothing. Right. People have done it before. I've done it.
You understand? I've given them the number. And like she said, if you are doing something and I don't call you, also don't be... So I just
this is how energy.
No, this is how I function. If you do something to me, I don't expect me to offend it. Don't be offended when I do it to you.
Yeah, that's balance. But recently, I don't really get offended nowadays because I'm like, okay, well, when they're ready and they need me and they can't afford me, they're gonna call me.
All right, there you have it with our own responses. When we come back from this break, we'll also love to hear your reactions to our TSM question. The phone lines will be open. We'll also be taking your Facebook messages. We are at TVC Connect using the hashtag
ESplashOnTVC.
In the meantime, let's see what people out there have to say.
TSM, it's Truth Syndrome Monday.
If I call someone my friend and it's not patronizing whatever I sell, definitely such person is not my friend, so I'll actually feel bad. But it does not mean I'll stop talking to the person, I'll move on and life goes on.
Apparently, I'll feel very bad because, like, it's known to her that I do that business, so why we should go outside when we're very close?
I'll be angry because first, you know I'm doing the business. Why can't you come and patronize me? You're going to patronize someone else. That means we're not friends now.
Ah, my friend. To be a tough one, actually. To be tough. As per that is the only, like, the main source of income, so to be tough for me to overlook it like that. But with time, you have to consider other factors too that the friend might consider before patronizing another person. Maybe it's the price or stuff, but even though it does not mean.
I'll just tell the person about it. I know about it already. Then if the person doesn't change, I move on. There's nothing I want to do again. It's the person's business.
If all factors are held constant, then I will feel bad. But if the friend, in quote, does not offer the services the way I want it, then it's justifiable for me to go elsewhere.
I'll actually sit back and go to the drawing board and actually see, okay, what could I have done to make it more profitable, more customer friendly.
I will kill her. It's true now. I will kill her because why is she not my friend? How can my own friend do that to me? No.
If I offer quality and I propose to the person, and the person doesn't want to, like, come and patronize me because I'm his friend, I'll feel betrayed or something.
Well, that is if they have not patronized me before. I'll feel bad, but then I'll think if I'm doing my business well, if what I'm doing is worth it, or if it is not, because I want to know the reason why she would want to patronize someone else, and obviously I'll ask her.
But I'll try to express my anger towards the person, towards my friend. I will let my friend know, but then I want an explanation from my friend. She understand, just for me to know the main reason why he has to do that for me as well. So I won't be happy and I'll try to question him.
It depends on how close we are and how good we are in our relationship. And it depends on where the person is also selling the stuff he's buying from.
Since the person knows I'm a professionalist and he or she went to patronize somebody else, I'll feel really, really bad about it.
It's nothing to worry about because you just feel like, that's where you feel like purchasing the item.
Maybe they don't like my price for what I'm offering and they found it cheaper somewhere else. Because, yeah, it has happened to me so many times before.
Life is just all about disappointment, so I would just go my way.
And if you feel you want to patronize someone else aside me, then there's no problem.
Because you know I'm doing this thing and then you're patronizing somebody else is very bad and it's uncalled for. And secondly, I'll be astonished that my friend is actually doing something against me. That's like a betrayal, you know.
Yeah, Kemi, Mogbe, and you know I'm doing this thing, and you Ogbeja Milosita. You know, that's what I'm going to be. That's what I'm going to do. Like, I won't be happy, definitely.
That means you don't want me to be fortunate. Because if you do want me to be fortunate, you always patronize me so we can grow together.
TSM, it's Truth Syndrome Monday.
It was the one that said, I will kill her.
Honestly, why so much violence?
See, the other guy was even acting drama. Say, Kemi, and you know I do the same.
All right, guys, in case you missed it, the question is, how would you react if your friend patronized someone else for a business he or she knows that you do professionally? And we have told you that personally, like all of us in the house, we're not offended. But let's see what you guys have to say on Facebook, on social media. All right, so Olafisoye Ann says that is his or her own cup of tea. It's a free world. I won't get annoyed. My own customers will buy from me. And peradventure, if he or she they sell, I go buy from him or her to show that I'm not like him or her. Okay, that's been the bigger person. All right, then Michael Peter is saying, no qualms. He or she has his own choice and would like to try same goods from different sources. I wouldn't be angry at all. I totally agree with you, Amanda D. All right. Glad you do.
All right. Chidi Obiekwe says, please let there be no word like friend in need is a friend indeed. If I can't make it through my friends as customers, who is in need of my kind of profession? There's no need being in such friendship. Okay. Chidi is vexed too. Real Safety says, I don't get annoyed because if surely the business is for me to do, I could have gotten it, and a word do comes to my mind. I never expect too much from those closer to you. He or she may not give me today, he or she can give me tomorrow. Okay?
Word.
And Harriet says, I wouldn't mind because I believe it's because my product isn't what the person needs at the moment.
Nice. So I have Mercy Iwejo who says, that word professionally settles it all. You do your job professionally while your friend takes his decision professionally.
Interesting. I love that.
Yeah, matter of choice. Ajanaku Oluwafemi Olasukomi says, I will feel maybe he or she wants to try another hand, whether prices or quality level. Life is too short. Carry what's not in mind. And Marigold says, oh my goodness, I'll be glad because for this to happen, it means we're interested in the same business and my friend is only being patriotic. Simple. Wow.
Interesting one. All right, we have Cynthia on the line. Hello, Cynthia.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How are you? So you heard our question. What are you going to do?
Well, I won't be happy with her. If I have an issue, she should approach me and make me better, not patronizing someone else.
Okay, what if she doesn't have an issue with you? She just didn't want you to do the job.
Then I think it's wickedness.
Cynthia, what do you do?
I'm a student and I also bake.
Okay, so you're saying if your friend doesn't patronize. Now, see, in that kind of situation, thank you so much, Cynthia, for calling. In that kind of situation, I don't think there's ever a need where you will not have to give someone a cake or something. That's what I'm trying to say. It depends on, like, the context. In that kind of situation, why have you not patronized even just once? Not for you, but for someone else. You understand? So in that kind of, she's actually right about that.
You're very right.
All right, so still on Facebook, Amrigo is saying, oh my goodness, I'll be glad because for this to happen, it means that we're interested in the same business and that my friend is only being patriotic. Simple. I think this person didn't understand the question. Emmanuel Eserada says, not bad. He knows yet he chooses to patronize another. There might be a reason, but the choice lies with him. And we also have Utumba Orisumi Barry, who says, some of our so-called friends take unnecessary advantage of their friends with whatever products they are selling. That's true. If I can get the same products with the same quality for 10K from an outsider, and my friend is selling the same thing to me at the rate of 20K, haba, I will not buy things from such a friend again. So before you blame your friends for not patronizing it, check your selling price.
You know that this particular thing, sometimes, because the person is your friend, which Amanda said earlier, you may be expecting a discount. Like my sister owns a nurturing agency, and when my family, whenever they have events, they patronize other people until the first time they patronized her and found out she was even cheaper and her ushers were more professional. And they started patronizing her. So a trial will convince you.
Yeah, and another thing might be price again. So people are getting angry. Sometimes it might just be price. Because I wanted to buy a robe recently and asked my friend, I said, how much? She was like, oh, thank you, but don't worry, I'll give family discounts. Like, it just... I wasn't even expecting it, to be honest. So, all right, we have Adedamola Alex, who says, I always tell my siblings and friends, if outsider's price is better than your own, I won't hesitate to patronize the person because my income doesn't recognize family or friends. And none of the relatives are paying me salary, so no family when it comes to my own spending. That actually makes a lot of sense. Being point blank and telling them on the spot that, see, if your own is not cheaper, I'm so sorry.
And that is quality, Sha.
And that's being reasonable. Well, also quality.
Yeah, quality.
So Mary Onoja says, it's better I patronize someone I don't know than buy from friends or those that I know. I was a victim of buying fake perfumes, 40K, from family friend, and up till now, she didn't refund my money. Was robbed with the perfume I returned and my money. Wow. Okay, that one had a bad experience.
That's a very bad experience.
Yeah, so we have Jessica from Jos on the line. Hi, Jessica.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon. All right. Tell us the answer to the TSM question today.
Okay, for me, I guess it's the way you see it. Basically, your friends and your family shouldn't be seen as your customers. You shouldn't see them as your clients.
Hello?
Okay. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay, they shouldn't be seen as your customers because they are not obligated to buy from you.
Mm-hmm.
They are only trying to support you. So if you should take it to heart that they are supposed to buy from you, then you get angry when they don't, and it's not nice.
Very true.
That makes a whole lot of sense. Thank you so much.
Calling.
And then also understand that you have friends and family that they think they own you and your business. So some people just walk in and want to just magically... Crazy.
All right, that's really, really crazy. But right now, we need to go on a quick break. And when we get back, we'll hear all your views, guys.
We are still asking, if your friend patronized somebody else for a business that you actually do, would you be offended? We have Funke on the line. Funke from Ogba. How are you? Oh, we lost the call. All right, so let's keep taking messages on Facebook. We have Chuku Uchetina, who says, we are friends, not business partners. If he or she finds price that is better than mine, he or she is free to patronize anyway. Be cool. The George says, sure you want to be unfortunate, me, I will feel betrayed. And Oluwaseun Esther says, I'll really feel bad, but if you have your reasons, Sha, no problem.
Munirat Ibrahim came with violence. I had to spell it out. She said, I don't care, it's normal, no big deal, but I pray make the person disappoint her. Disappoint them with your business.
Wow.
So I have Oluwakoinsola Kafi who says, well, I won't be annoyed because it's her choice. If she wishes to patronize me, she will, but then if she doesn't, and other people will patronize me. So we have Funke back on the line. Hi, Funke. Welcome to the show.
Hi, Amanda. How you doing?
Oh, that's actually Catherine. But I'm doing okay. So tell us what you have to say about this one.
Okay, I won't feel too good about it. I've been holding on for you guys.
You have been what?
I said I've been holding on for like 2-3 minutes. I said I won't feel good about it if I'm into some kind of craft.
Okay.
And a friend patronizing somebody else. I won't be happy about it. Natural.
Has this happened to you before?
Oh, sure.
Wow.
Sure.
So she's speaking from experience.
I don't actually, it has, well, I've seen people, friends that you give things to do for you, and they turn it around.
Wow.
When you're giving something to a friend to turn it to fix for you, and the person is changing it, you won't feel good about taking things to that friend again. But on my part, if I have things I can do for a friend, and a friend is easy, doing it with somebody else, it won't make me feel good. But I've had situations where I have a designer, I'll cut out a design from, take this clothes and to turn it around. And most times I don't like fighting. When you have friends and you don't like fighting. But personally, if I'm into a kind of craft and I'm good about it, and a friend takes it somewhere else, I won't like it.
Yeah, I like what you're saying.
Thank you so much. Thanks for calling.
She has a very valid point.
Yes, she does.
If you know that I'm doing something and I'm doing it well. And I said something, at least patronize once, because there's also preference. Maybe I'm doing it well, but it's still not to your taste or whatever. But at least if it doesn't hurt you to patronize once, it doesn't hurt you.
Yeah, because I had a conversation about something like this with someone recently, and a friend bought something, and then they were having a conversation. It was like, oh, I think I saw this thing on your status a while back, and I went to buy from this person. I needed it urgently. You even bought it more expensive, so why are you bringing it out? It has happened. It has happened.
Down. All right, still on Facebook, Adedeji Tim Sapa is saying, I prefer it that way. It's either we are doing business or we are friends. I don't keep business friends. It's time people know the kind of relationship they keep with each other. It gives room for respect and avoid see-finish. See that see-finish? It's a thing.
You worst.
All right, so Brume Benita B. Douglas is saying, I feel bad, just like my neighbor goes out to order for cakes. But when they see me with customers' cakes, they'll be asking for leftovers.
You are not focused.
Hey. No, is it hard?
I'm sorry, the neighbors that watch you are not focused.
No, that actually is horrible. They're not still asking for leftovers.
People are like that.
No.
They'll not tell you it will spoil. Give us.
All right, Morani Keji Aduni says, even family members won't buy from you. So why will I be hurt if a friend didn't? He or she shouldn't be angry when and if I refuse to buy from him or her. Esther Emeka says, this is why I don't place my expectations on people. Flawless Blaze is here, says, I'd feel offended on a very personal level. And maybe, just maybe, I still have to improve on the quality of services of my business, and I will surely talk about it with my friend. If it doesn't have to do with the quality, the friendship is already shaking, because what's the essence of having friends who aren't supportive?
That is an angle, actually. We have Chris on the line. Hello, Chris.
Yes, hello.
Hi. It's like Joss is getting all the calls today. So tell us, how are you going to react to this?
Yes, I won't react too bad to it because one thing in business, as a businessman, if I'm going to perform a sale rate for a particular buyer, or my friends don't tend to buy from me, they buy from outside, it should be maybe they've seen maybe one specialty or quality that I don't have in my own business. And I won't feel bad to ask them to tell me what are the secret ingredients those other salesmen are using, so I can use the logic or the tactics to upgrade my own, because the business grow every day, it doesn't grow once.
That's
so
true.
It's a step-by-step process. So me, if you buy from another different person, I won't feel bad, because it's part of life. All those are the strategies and challenges one faces in businesses.
Nice.
So in general, I won't feel bad.
That's very mature of you, Chris.
Thank you so much, Chris.
Thank you so much.
That was a whole different other angle.
Yes.
It's almost like, okay, what do you like about it? Let me add it so that you can also,
Yeah, so you see in life there are different perspectives.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so back to Facebook. I have Daniel Abayomi, who says, good day, guys. Happy New Week. I think I'll feel bad if I just started the business and still seeking for customers. But if my business is booming already, I got nothing to worry about since everyone is entitled to his or preferred choices. Well, anyway, I wouldn't feel bad since I do not venture into the business because of the particular person. Guys, last, we go do all right.
That's right.
#ESplashOnTVC. Balogun Babatunde says, hello, gang. I will just think we're having issues or you're not my friend. Actually do the business, and why will he or she give someone else? That means we can never be true friends, just hating on one another, period. Amanda, you look great and amazing.
Thank you, darling.
#ESplashOnTVC.
I feel like these people have a point. Maybe we should have asked them the time frame. If you're just starting a business, I feel like your friends should actually support you. If you're just starting, no matter how bad it is, it's part of it. It's like, even if you're, for instance, let's say I'm sewing clothes and I'm like, Dala, come and buy from you. And you buy it, you'll be like, okay, Amanda, next time, your quality, you can do this. If you're really friends, you'll be able to help each other grow. So that is actually an angle that I
And this was actually taught me something, because the girl that I bought the wig from, maybe I should have said, oh,
do this better.
But the thing was, she charged me like normal.
Like she was a professional.
Do you understand? On top of, so that's when I'm like, oh, hello. It's so...
All right, so still on Facebook, Olayinka Sabiu says, absolutely nothing bad in that. There is freedom of choice. Kenneth Kenny is saying, no hard feelings because I'm not entitled to his patronage. And Callistus Parker says, I'll feel bad, but not that much. That's life for you. We move.
All right, so Fred Culture says it's all about choice. If you're not offering the same quality, I'll go somewhere else. Joanne Oluwatosin says, I will really, really feel bad if there are reasons, no problem. And Shadow says, I will even be happy because he'll be telling me to do it in a cheap price, so we move.
So Joseph Taiwo Bode says, no wahala. Meaning the sky is large for everyone. All right, guys, we have Jeremiah calling from Ogun State. Hi, good afternoon, Jeremiah.
Good afternoon.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Okay, so what's the answer to the question? How would you feel?
Now me is not my customer. Maybe if the other place is cheaper. Or more quality than my offering.
So you won't be upset?
No, not at all.
Okay. All right. Thank you for calling, Jeremiah. Straight to the point.
I think this is one question that at some point in your life you have experienced it. You know, so it's people are talking from experiences, and the people that are calling, I think, are very mature, I must say. A lot of people are like, you know, apart from that person in the Vox Pop, that are like, I'm kidding.
I actually have somebody else here that's of the same opinion. Solomon Springfield says, good afternoon, gang. I will look for that friend. I will find the friend and I will kill the friend. Just kidding. I don't mind. He or she has a reason for not patronizing me, but I go to use one kind eye, they look at me.
Actually.
And then Yomi Smith is saying, now that day ain't go pack out. Why are some people saying, I won't be mad, I will be happy? That's a lie. What's the essence of friendship if you can't invest in each other? That's another angle.
That's another angle. Don't now come to me when you don't have money. And I say, please come and give me.
Raise you what?
I have not bought something.
Raise you what?
So all my friends that are doing birthday, don't think that if you come to my spot, I will tell you happy birthday to you, because we so yeah, I think it's a very interesting conversation, and people who have called in are coming from a very mature place, because it comes with maturity to actually not feel bad that somebody is not patronizing you, and are we not supposed to be friends, especially if you now know the other person as well, you know.
That's another thing, because the other person you patronize might actually also be your friend, so it's not
very dicey,
and it go reach you,
and you know it can be confusing when you have like 10 friends that are selling hair, another 10 that are selling cloth. You buy one.
Support where you can, and just don't also take it personal if you're on the other side of it. All right, guys, that's all we can take on Truth Syndrome Monday. It's been an exciting Monday. Thank you guys for tuning in. As Honeypots would say, you people are like sweet grace of All right, guys, I'm just kidding around. My name is Amanda Dara. I didn't do this alone. I had Lady Cass, Her Royal Hotness, and of course, la 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 la, screw. All right, we'll see you tomorrow, same time, same place. Keep it locked. Mwah.